So if you were to sit down, draw up a list of the greatest moments in this sport, everything from the firsts to the unforgettable, how many have happened here at this tournament? The company, the milestones, the greatness, all of that history. Do you think it's by coincidence?
Tournament of Champions.
This is for a major championship. It demands that much more. It means that much more.
It's one of the best I've seen in a long time. Sunday, it's a major title. 300!
Today is about living out a dream.
We're at this historic venue where so many legends have created magical moments.
The 2022 Kia PBA Tournament of Champions starts now on Fox.
It's the most historic venue in bowling, where the iconic sign through these doors past the world's finest bowlers. AMF Riviera Lanes in Fairlawn, Ohio, outside Akron. For more than 35 years, the home of the Kia Tournament of Champions. It returns in 2022. Here is the Tournament of Champions Stepladder. Fifth-seeded Sean Maldonado goes for his first career major, second major telecast against Hall of Famer Tommy Jones. The winner takes on future Hall of Famer Sean Rash. Don Barrett, Great Britain, today goes to the Triple Crown. Pointing to the top seed, Chris Prather, who won this event in 2020. You have a chance to win the $1,000 today playing for the Fox Bet Super 6. Just scan our QR code now, download the Super 6 app, enter your picks for today's Tournament of Champions, and you can win big. Download the Fox Bet Super 6 app and play for free. Welcome to Fairlawn, outside Akron, the birthplace of the PBA. It's great to have with us for the 57th Tournament of Champions. Dave Ryan alongside the Hall of Famer Randy Pedersen, joined by Kimberly Pressler in a moment. RP, what a venue, what a town. It's like Fenway Park and Wrigley Field and Lambeau Field and Cameron Indoor, all wrapped into one. The 2020 champ is our top seed, Chris Prather. He knows a thing or two about winning in this building.
Yeah, Chris Prather's back. You know who else is back? The fans. I mean, this place is packed. But Chris Prather, man, what he did in 2020 to win his first major. Look at the players he beat. Sean Rash, Jason Belmonte, Anthony Simonson, and Bill O'Neill. Yeah, you heard it right. He climbed the ladder to win his first major and first Tournament of Champions. Today, he only needs one win to capture his second TOC.
Chris Prather is not the only former Tournament of Champions winner in our field. Sean Rash, Tommy Jones, a future Hall of Famer, a current Hall of Famer, have done it. They want to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Rash knows how to win this event. He did it in 2012. He's making his third consecutive Tournament of Champions finals. Tommy Jones also knows how to win this event. He won in 2007. Hard to believe it's been that long since TJ won his last major.
First match of the day, Sean Maldonado, who did not have a PBA Tour title until the World Series of Bowling we called in Tampa last year. Now he's got 2 titles. He takes on the Hall of Famer in our first match, Tommy Jones. TJ joined now by Kimberly.
Thanks, guys. So, Tommy, you told us yesterday in pre-show interviews that you're feeling like the old man out here because you won this in 2007, almost again in 2017, but you also said you had to make some adjustments because of that. What were those?
You know, these kids are just getting better and better, and they come out in their season when they come out where, you know, we came out, we were a little wet behind the ears, and we're learning from the veterans, Walter and Norm and all those guys. They were in their 40s in their prime, and kind of old, but, you know, fortunately watch and still be able to make some changes and adapt and still get here.
Well, you're 43 years young. Let's start with that. But also the fact you told us that you're a history buff when it comes to this place. So what would it mean to you to win on these exact lanes that they have bowled over and made history on? What it would mean to you to win the TOC today?
Yeah, this is the holy grail of bowling centers. So, you know, the fans have been great all week. You know, I've watched so many shows of bowled on this pair of lanes, and, you know, now we're here doing it. So it'd be pretty surreal.
Good luck to you today.
Kimberly, thanks. Great to hear from Tommy Jones, the Hall of Famer and Hall of Fame induction weekend. Here are the odds to win, provided by Fox Bet. Chris Prather is your favorite as the top seed. Let's meet the bowlers.
Bowling out of Copperfield Bowl in Houston, Texas. Winner of 2 PBA titles in 2021, Sean Maldonado.
Well, what a breakout year it was for Sean in 2021. The two-hander used to use his thumb, and now he doesn't. And boy, did it pay off big time. He visited the winner's circle for the first time in his career, winning the Chameleon Championship, and then he followed that up with a win in Lubbock, Texas.
And here he is, Kia Tournament of Champions show. Stepladder bowling, first match underway from Fairlawn outside Akron. 10 pins, some help. Down it goes. Good start for Maldo.
He rolls out of Golden Lanes in Simpsonville, South Carolina. PBA Hall of Famer and 2007 Tournament of Champions winner, Tommy Jones.
Well, like we just heard, Tommy looking for his second Tournament of Champions victory, won in 2007.
No, dog it, me, let's go!
That's right, let's go, Tommy. Runner-up to E.J. Tackett in 2017. He loves this event. Today marks his 5th televised finals at the Tournament of Champions. Wow.
5 times on TV for TJ in this great event. 20 career titles, tied for 13th most in PBA Tour history. What a career. Calls himself the old man of the field. Let's see if he can get it done. That's a high shot, and the 6-pin, a nudge. Not enough to topple it.
Not enough weight behind that pin rolling over into the 6. And Tommy knew it immediately.
Has his mark in front of this packed house, as Randy talked about top of the broadcast. Place is jammed. His arsenal today.
I've been coming to Riviera in the Tournament of Champions since 1986. I'm not sure I've ever seen this many people.
Wow.
Maybe way back in the 80s, but I can't remember yesterday, let alone 30 years ago.
That's quite a weekend. Left lane for Tommy. That looked better. Trip 10-pin. Hall of Fame weekend. Wes Malott among many inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame last night.
Well, that style of Tommy Jones, you see the bent elbow and wrist, and that's how he creates the power. But you can also see the athleticism in that move. He still has great legs, and he gets his legs underneath him and uses them beautifully.
Two-hander, Maldonado looking good in that 1-3 pocket. He told us yesterday, trying to finally get those first career wins. Meant so much to him last year. Now he's trying to keep the roll going in 2022.
A little hop he has there at the foul line. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of DJ Archer, and he does it the same way each time. Watch, he's putting his fingers in. There's no thumb hole anymore. And that was the biggest change he made. He said it took him a little while to get used to it, but he says his ball roll is so much better now.
Turn his career around, really, right?
Yeah.
I mean, amazing. Left lane looks great. All right, what a start here for Sean Maldonado out of Texas. Understated, soft-spoken, but a great guy to be around.
He really is a nice guy, and it was, you know, it was one of those feel-good moments last year when he won for the first time. His buddy Tom Doherty, you know, just absolutely ran him over in Tampa during the World Series, and Tom was right there with every shot that Maldo threw, and I know how excited Tommy was for him as well.
What did Sean say? I got me one. Finally got me one. Back to Tommy Jones.
Well, let's take a look at the oil pattern, Dave. It's the 40-foot Don Johnson, and the players are going to go straight, as you can see, with urethane right around there. But as the pattern breaks down, the players will migrate in and look for later in the day for the players to get inside and throw to that same spot.
Tommy Jones did take his first of 2 re-racks in this match early, but didn't like the The way the pins were set, you see on the scoreboard there a moment ago, right under his name. 2 re-racks allowed per match. Left lane for TJ. All right. Got some big numbers going here early.
Both players are using the same bowling ball. They're going with the purple hammer. That helps them to play that much straighter line early. And it looks like there's a little bit more friction on that left lane. On this Don Johnson pattern, you cannot get it outside of, let's say, the 6th board. So that board just inside first arrow, and there you can see the arsenal.
Didn't like that at all, and almost crosses over and does for a Brooklyn strike. Next up, Prospect Park, Brooklyn.
Not bad.
What a huge break right here after Tommy Jones throws a 3-bagger right at him. Crosses over and trips the 6 pin, and then you can hear Sean saying, my bad, my bad.
Hey, sometimes a little lucky.
Yeah, nobody likes to win with a Brooklyn, though.
Front 4. That's what goes in the scorebook, bottom line. Looking for the nickel to begin the match. You bet. 5 up, 5 down for Maldonado.
Man, look at this line right here. It's like identical to the last shot he threw on that lane. You can see the numbers. He was within just under half an inch on this shot at location, and then down lane, obviously. Look at that. And that's how you take advantage of a great break.
You followed up with a good shot, right?
Followed up with your best.
Former Player of the Year. Kyle Troop and Jason Belmonte were honored last night. Hall of Fame banquet, last 2 Player of the Year award winners. Really good shot, 10-pin stands for TJ.
Well, got it in a little bit, as you can see the red line there. And the good news is he hit the pocket, which means he has a little bit of hold, but he left a flat 10. That's the bad news. Watch this, 6-pin, second to your right, and it doesn't do its job.
Single pin, spare conversion, cross lane for Tommy. Couldn't put into words yesterday, alluded to that in the interview with Kimberly before the match, about what it would mean to win in this building. Venerable, historic bowling center that's seen so much incredible greatness come through its doors. As a history buff of the game, he knows what it would mean. TOC was held here between 1965 and 1994. Returns in 2022 after being in Jupiter, Florida last year, and Tommy Jones looks good in that left lane. Maldonado, a great start. Front 5, little 6-pack alert maybe to think about Randy.
Absolutely.
This is great. It's the TOC here on Fox. The PBA on Fox is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. And by Kia and the new Forte GT. It's one fantastic ride. What a crowd here today in Fairlawn, Ohio. AMF Riviera Lanes Historic Bowling Center. You still have a chance to win $1,000 today playing Fox Bet Super 6. Scan the QR code now, download the Super 6 app, and enter your picks for the Tournament of Champions contest for a chance at the jackpot. Just download the Fox Bet Super 6 app and play for free. Sean Maldonado steps up, and yes, we have a Pabst 6-pack alert as he goes for the front 6. He strikes here, he wins $1,500, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. Maldo goes for it. Maldo doesn't get it. The 10-pin stands. So $500 added to the jackpot, which is now up to $2,000. This will keep building until someone cashes in with 6 in a row. No chance to crack open the 6-pack today, RP. Dang. At least that time. I mean,
this game. Well, actually, no, there's still plenty of room for Jones. Malda can strike out and throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can strike out with the last 6. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't give up on that.
I meant at that particular moment.
Yeah.
But yes, absolutely. More chances. Meanwhile, great match here. 7 frame, didn't like it, but hey, works out just fine.
Yeah, and this is why right here. And that ball just kind of laid there. It's the kind of look you get after you're done eating gas station sushi.
Tiny piece of tape.
Don't ever eat gas station sushi.
Look, I mean, sometimes in a
Word
pinch,
of advice.
Sometimes in a pinch, you gotta do what you gotta do.
We saw him in the Dallas Metroplex, January 29th on FS1. TV show, but no title. Looking for his 21st PBA Tour title. Equipment adjustment here for TJ.
Tommy Jones taping up his thumb. We all talked about it many times. The unusual way that Tommy puts his hand in the ball. He puts his thumb in first, and then he kind of twists his hand around and gets his fingers in. Watch this. A great look there from our crew. And typically bowlers put their fingers in first, thumb in last.
7 frame for a double for Jones.
Big hit. He's going to tape up again. Look at that beautiful release by the 43-year-old. I mean, who can forget what he did at the Hall of Fame Classic after he just got inducted? As we take a look at some of, I mean, look how strong. Simonson just missing out.
Look at the names.
Troop, Stewie, Dick Allen led round 1.
New Hall of Famer there, Wes Malott, top
Yep.
12. Great.
Matt Ogle, Buttriff. Good to see Osku Palermo back. All right, a little light on that lane, but just to finish my thought, Tommy gets inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2020, and about 16 hours later, he bowls 300 in the title match to win.
Unbelievable. Got that spare. Takes care of the 2-pin. That was certainly a huge career highlight for Tommy Jones. Hall of Fame inductee one night, PBA Tour champion the next day with a 300 game. But Sean Maldonado in this match, in this event, looks for the double in the 8th frame. Up by 11, trying to expand his advantage to 21 pins.
Oh, no.
He just didn't like it again. All right, 2-pin. Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. The 8 and the 10 could have been standing with it. His last couple of shots have been very suspect. He knew he got it wide, and you just can't do it. Or maybe it was, I'm checking on location, maybe it was just a little fast. Speed was good, just missed right.
Oh, that been a good one out there.
Maldonado has to finish on that right lane. Always seems like there's a pesky lane, right?
Every time.
You want
Significant difference left-right lane.
even though the lanes are Both oiled exactly the same.
Look out for 7-10. Oh, what a break for Sean Maldonado. Eventually, the 7-pin falls. Man, was that close.
Well, that could have potentially been the end for Sean. And watch this 7-pin. It's like
teetering, teetering.
Okay, you know, I go 9-9 now.
A much easier spare for the 10-pin. Oh no, he missed it.
Not how you take advantage of that.
After avoiding the disastrous 7-10, which is almost never made on television, misses the 10 and changes the match.
Well, yeah, now Tommy Jones can get up and strike out 9th and 10th and shut out Maldonado.
Shocking. It's like a NBA player trying to lay up. I mean, it's almost automatic. Wow. Jones on the bench now, up by a pin to the 9th. Yes, that's what you do. The Hall of Famer takes advantage.
Yeah, that was a good one. This was a beauty right here on that tough right lane. Now Tommy Jones can shut out Maldonado. If he goes strike 9 spare, we have the possibility of a tie.
He said to us yesterday, the game is faster, the game is younger. He's had to adapt, not being closed-minded. He's changed his game. See if those changes pay off in a big moment here. 7-pin.
Are you
stands?
Are you kidding me? Wow, this is about as unlucky as Maldonado's shot on that lane was lucky in tripping that 7. For some reason, there's a problem with that 7-pin. It's being very stubborn.
Corner pins. Whoa.
Tommy, more tape. You don't see that very often. And when a player keeps putting tape and taking tape out, that means that thumb is swelling and shrinking, and that is a real tough thing to handle because it affects feel. I think he was just taping up his spare ball, though. All right. Nope, missed it.
Oh, my gosh.
And again, that's that feel thing. When Tommy having to go through all that tape, and then he had to do it to a spare ball. Single pin spares missed by the tour's best players.
It's unbelievable, Randy. I don't think I've seen in a major show 2 single pin conversions missed like this late. Oh. Yeah, Maldonado feels for him. And now he's up 11 pins. Just needs a mark. And it's over.
That's good.
Oh, no. Hang on a minute.
He needs 9 for a tie.
2 for 10. Hold on a moment.
He has to cover it to win. He needs 9 to tie.
Got to cover it for the victory. Doesn't do it. Gets 9. It's a tie. 216, 216 in match 1. How about some bonus bowling? Oh, man. Here are the rules. I see choosing the lane in the order. Once on one lane, higher pinfall wins. If tied, we're going to move on and repeat until we have a winner.
To bowl in. Tommy Jones is going to start the roll-off on the right lane.
On the right lane? Interesting. I don't know.
Like that or not?
Well, I'm not sure what the basis is. And it might just be because of what Maldonado just did on that lane. Tommy has struck. He did strike in the 9th frame on that lane. Struck in the 7th.
And the third. All right, here we go. Roll off underway here. What a start to the Tournament of Champions. That's way off. Wow, just gets 7. Way light. We've seen that before. 2-4-10 from Maldonado.
This is terrible.
Start talking to yourself at this point. All right, 8 to advance.
Oh boy.
Eight for the win. He's got 8.
Unbelievable.
Just enough.
What is that nickel?
He caught me. You gotta get out of that ball.
Wow.
No, you're good.
Wild finish to match number 1.
I moved right. I was like, I have to move right.
And Maldonado
I have to move right.
climbs the ladder.
No, I moved right. And I had to move right, and it still didn't hurt.
By 1 pin. The 3 seed, Sean Rash, is next. Don Barrett of Great Britain, number 2. And the top seed, our 2020 champion, the Tournament of Champions, Chris Prater. More great bowling coming your way here on Fox. The future Hall of Famer, Sean Rash, takes on the two-hander from Texas, Sean Maldonado. Last night, the PBA honored its own at the 2022 Hall of Fame banquet here in Fairlawn, Ohio. Our own Randy Pedersen served as master of ceremonies. First to be inducted for PBA Deputy Commissioner Kurt Von Kruger, along with his wife, Mary, both inducted for meritorious service. So great to see them here in Fairlawn last night after decades of service to the PBA Tour. Along with former PBA Regional Director Gary Mage, and the final inductee, the former Player of the Year, the Big Nasty himself, Wes Malott. Prior to last night's ceremony, Big Wes reflected on his bittersweet emotions of being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I lost my mom in 2017, and I lost my dad basically when COVID hit. He was in a motorcycle accident, and my mom and dad weren't at all of my events, but like when I lost my dad and we're going through some of his stuff at home, and he had all the printouts of stats and events and stuff like this. I mean, it just tells me that even though he physically wasn't there, he was there and was probably maybe my biggest supporter and fan.
You have been unanimously voted into the PBA Hall of Fame because the history of bowling cannot be told without Wes Malott.
The Hall of Fame induction's coming up, and unfortunately, you know, as I mentioned, they're gone and they're not going to be able to be there, but I know they will be there, and I know they're going to have a huge smile on their face. Most of the Hall of Fame inductions I've been to, most of them, you know, have had their parents there and have thanked them, and you know, I'm still going to thank them, but I'm not going to be able to do it face to face. It's definitely going to be very emotional.
And Randy, it was an emotional night here in Fairlawn. You did a fantastic job as the MC. What a career for Big Wes.
I mean, how old was he in that first picture? Was he like 16?
Just a young guy.
He's one of my favorites to watch. He's got one of the most beautiful releases in the game, and he's had a great career. I mean, you don't get to the Hall without having a great career.
Two-time winner with the Portland Lumberjacks as well. And of course, long time wearer of the crown, His Royal Highness, the King of Bowling. There
they are.
Von Kruger and Mary, we saw last night, honored for meritorious service. The Hall of Fame inductees, so well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. Two of the greatest people you'll ever meet right there.
And what a first match that was. Tommy Jones, the Hall of Famer, Sean Maldonado. It goes to a roll-off, and in the end, Maldo 1 pin better.
Well, I think we have to apologize to Tommy Jones because I think either my big mouth or yourself distracted him, because watch where his eyes go after this shot. Right up to our booth. It was probably me, and I apologize for that. Obviously not intentional. And then Maldonado comes back with another 210 to squeak by in the roll-off by 1. Maldonado opens in the 9th and 10th frame. Tommy Jones opens in the 10th frame. They go to a roll-off. and it was the craziest thing I've seen in quite some time.
Now Sean versus Sean. Rash Maldonado, how do you see this one shaking out, RP?
Well, I think that Tommy Jones gave the best advice he could give to Maldonado, which was when they kind of hugged it out at the end of that game. Tommy said, Sean, you got to get out of that ball. So look for Maldonado to make a big ball change, to go to the reactive resin and open the lane up. Sean's going to do what Sean does, and that's finesse it through the front part of the lane and keep his lines nice and straight.
This place is rocking. Fans are ready for match number 2. Maldonado, Rash, head-to-head. The Tournament of Champions here on Fox. This is the third major of the 2022 season. There's the PBA Players Championship in Euless, Texas, presented by Snickers. Belmo won it again. 14th major all-time record. U.S. Open in Indy goes to Simo. Youngest ever to win 3 major championships. What an event for him this year. Here are the current Kia playoff standings entering today's final round of the Kia PBA Tournament of Champions. Players earn points throughout the season, and the top 16 will advance to compete in the Kia PBA playoffs starting in April. Remember, triple points at stake for a major, 7,500 points for the winner today. Tom Doherty won the World Championship last year in Tampa. Here we go, Rash Maldonado, match number 2 here in Fair Lawn at AMF Riviera Lanes. See how Maldonado responds after that dramatic roll-off victory in match 1.
Well, and there's the ball change. Just went to his Black Widow Ghost.
Bowling out of Parkside Lanes in Aurora, Illinois, 2012 Tournament of Champions winner, Sean Rash.
Well, 3 shows in a row here at the Tournament of Champions, and he's a past winner, winning in 2012. Strong showings in majors this season for Sean Rash, as he did finish second at the Players' Championship. But now, because of his finals appearance here, he's locked in the playoffs. He's made more money than he did last year, and he said, you know what? One of the biggest reasons why I want to win is because I just love to prove people wrong.
Yeah, Renee.
Let's see if he does that today here, partner. It's going to be fun to watch Sean Rash in action again.
All week.
Sean, the number 3 seed, and I think that's one of the best seeds to have in a stepladder finals. I always enjoyed the 3 seed.
Rash starts his day with a strike. 10 goes late. Sean Rash got a rooting section here today in Fair Lawn. A local high school program came out to watch him practice, and
being here
before
for all
the
these
match,
players, all the
we
high
heard
school
this.
kids for being for the 8 teams. 1, 2, 3, Avon Lake. What do we say? 1, 2, 3, Avon Lake!
All right. He's bumped up. They're ready to go. Kimberly has more.
Guys, so we just saw Sean Rash in that video at the break in a huddle with students wearing Team Rash t-shirts. Well, they're actually part of 8 local high schools, bowling teams that were given the chance to come and cheer on a pro throughout qualifying this week. So it's only right that Avon Lake High School, who picked Sean Rash, is here in attendance today to continue the support of their guy.
And they are pumped up, Kimberly, no question. It's a great story. Avon Lake is here. Sean Rash is here as well, making his presence felt with the early double.
All right, that same reactive ball on the right lane from Maldonado.
Something far through it. What's that about?
Look at how sideways he gets to the foul line, and I think that's part of the reason why he has to have that little hop in there. I'd have to ask Coach Mark Baker why exactly Maldonado has that little hop, and I'm sure Mark's watching. Maybe he'll send me a text.
Oh, he's watching all right, and he'll text you.
Oh.
Left lane, he didn't like this one. Oh, boy. That's why.
Yeah, it looked like he got it. Sorry, it looked like he got it in, and then that ball just kind of hit a strip of oil and never came up out of that full skid to the pocket. So that's what happens with urethane. Urethane drags oil down the lane. It dries up the front part of the lane. The players then switch to reactive balls that are much stronger, and that forces them more towards the center part of the lane.
Very tough conversion. 10-pin stands, open frame for Maldonado.
Never seen the 2-8 clipped quite like that before.
All right, good shots here.
Wow.
Interesting.
In the process.
Let's see if Sean Rash can take advantage of the open frame arsenal for Sean.
He's using the UFO alert.
Right lane, third frame. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket. And 60 feet to success for Rash. Looking good to begin the match.
And you know where we're at right now? We're halfway to a PBR 6-pack.
Man, I hope we get there.
It's worth $2,000.
You said you liked the number 3 seed. Why?
So you get that first game under your belt, and then you have two more games on television, and you know what the lanes are doing. You know how they're breaking down. And I think it's an advantage.
Interesting.
It's so hard to win from the top seed.
Doesn't happen much. Oh. Okay, we've seen this before.
Twins.
It's 10 again. Avon Lake is rooting him on. Tough to cover it. Won't. So he and Maldonado both leave the 10-pin, the same lead with a 2-8-10.
That was a pretty good shot.
We've got a new match here. Interesting emotions for Maldonado today. It's been up and down. Did knock off Rash by 15 pins in match play. Crossing over, 6-10.
Yep, head scratching. It's already started. You know, if he thought he threw it bad, he would have just come back and went, man, come on, make some better shots. But I think he actually liked that.
All right, 6-10. Reds venturous spare conversions in this event today.
The baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, competes in her first ever match on SmackDown. Plus, Sami Zayn defends his Intercontinental title against Ricochet. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
Man, I can't wait. Ronda Rousey, WWE. It's awesome. All right, that's an awesome shot from Maldonado. A nice bounce back on the left lane.
Well, it looks like he moved farther in on this shot and then tried to soften up the speed to get it to come around the corner.
Rash up 10, but works on an open frame here, looking for the bounce back. Instead, punished with a 2-10.
Now it does it on the right lane.
Again.
Lanes are transitioning and the players are being challenged here today in Fair Lawn, Ohio.
And 15.2% conversion rate.
Oh, whips.
And those stats are brought to us by Lane Talk.
Wow. That was 2 really good ones in a row that didn't hook.
For more information, go to lanetalk.com.
Should have made the spare too. Oh well.
Stat drops a bit.
Can I get a re-rack, please?
Open frame and a re-rack here. Called for by Sean Rash. Gets 2 per match. Right under his name, you'll see 1 disappear. Looked like there's going to be a lot of fireworks to begin our show today with Maldonado and the front 5, and now they're riding it out in a slugfest. But very close match. Rash tries to bounce back and does.
Well, I don't know what's happening out here on 27 and 8 at historic Riviera Lanes, but these players are scratching their heads. Who's going to figure them out the fastest? Well, find out when we come back.
Here we go. Wrap up match 2. 2-pin differential. Maldonado, Rash, head-to-head. 6 for Maldonado. Up 2 pins, trying to go up by 12 against the future Hall of Famer. Shown on the 2016 U.S. Open show in Vegas. Won by Frankie Lavoie.
That's
he
good.
Won 2 matches that night. Then Lavoie threw a 300 at him. 9-pin, wiggles, does not fall. So Sean has major TV experience before today here in Akron.
Yeah, he's jumped way in, trying to get it farther to the right to try to find some friction. He liked that shot and drifted high, almost like 4-9. Another nice break for Maldonado. Look out.
All right. Single pin. Spare conversions have been an adventure today. Cannot widen the gap. Second title was last year, the 2021 Lubbock Sports Open, after winning in Tampa at the World Series of Bowling just over a year ago. Nice looking shot. Those pins had no chance. Blitzes the rack right into the 1-3 pocket. Perfect location.
To me, this is a telling shot for Sean Rash. Remember last time he went light on this lane, leaving the 210.
For the lead. 10-pin, yeah, Messenger. Takes out number 10, and Rash is on top.
And you can see by strike track, he got that a little farther to the right, comes ripping back, and then, well, what happens in the pit, as you can see, a Snickers satisfying moment.
I'll take my second, please.
He's working on a strike, and then the head pin gets all primeval on the 10. Tell you what, I could use a Snickers right about now.
Oh, man, me too. Satisfying moment of the match. Sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers. All right, up 8. Stretch run. No re-racks left for Sean Rash. This will go up by 18 pins. And the turkey. Hang on a moment. Gonna try this again.
Through the process.
Last time I did that with my shirt, I had a bee in it. But that was outside playing golf.
Did you get stung?
We're inside, so not really sure what went down Sean's shirt, but yeah, and the bee did sting me, by the way. Yeah.
Hope you're not allergic. Big shot.
Nope.
Didn't like it, that's why.
Got a split.
Oh, man. 4, 7, 10.
That was really good again. Had the split.
Full penalty.
So good.
Going to try to get the ball over here to the left side of the 4-pin and cut it into the 10.
Never
Yeah,
know.
it's not easy. 1.4%, according to Lane Talk.
All right, so 10-pin up does not convert. The match changes again. We've gone back and forth in match number 2, as was the case in our first match with Tommy Jones and Sean Maldonado. Another open frame. Rash has got 3. 1 for Maldo. That was in the 3rd frame. So now working on strike after his roll-off win in match 1. Maldonado can go up by 17 pins. Right lane, yes. Just enough.
Well, the lanes are getting tricky, and that's because the first game both players used urethane, carried oil down the lane, and so they're getting a little goofy. These players, the lowest average for our 5 on today's telecast was just over 228. And I expected high scores, but you can see what happens when urethane bowling balls are used, depending on the topography and the oil pattern that the players are bowling on. Big strike from Maldonado right here. He can take the lead up to 27.
Oh, no.
He didn't like it at all. Pretty good shot. And some help with a 10-pin. Oh, no. The messenger across the deck takes out the 10.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Back to Sean Rash. Strikes.
Well, he needs to strike out to force Maldonado to mark in the 10th frame.
Come on, one good shot here.
Four-pin.
Gave him too many chances.
Well,
bottom line, Sean, you're right.
Yep, 3 open frames. He doesn't have a spare in this game.
That's amazing. 4-pin. Well, Sean told us yesterday, winning a major is just like climbing the mountaintop. There's nothing quite like that feeling. He is now in a huge hole to try to make that happen in match number 2. Not a Hall of Fame caliber career.
Man, the way he started off with the first 3, I thought he was going to just light him up. And then all of a sudden, his ball reaction was going everywhere. Sean Maldonado is going to move on to take on Dom Barrett. Remember, the last 2 Tournament of Champions, 2020, 2021, they were won by players who climbed the ladder. Francois Lavoie did it last year, and Chris Prather, our number 1 seed, did it in 2020.
So maybe a 3rd straight year with Sean Maldonado, who's knocked off Jones, and now Sean Rash will take on Great Britain's Dom Barrett, who today is trying for the Triple Crown. A great champion in his own right is about to take center stage here in Fair Lawn, Ohio. So, with a roll-off, Maldonado beats Jones, then takes down Sean Rash. Next up, Dom Barrett. And the winner will take on our top seed, 2020 TOC champ, Chris Prather. Dom Barrett, over the pond from Great Britain, set to compete on the huge stage today here on Fox. Here are the odds to win, provided by Fox Bet. Dom Barrett, Sean Maldonado head-to-head. Dom is the favorite. 8 career PBA Tour titles and 2 majors. Won the 2018 U.S. Open, 2013 PBA World Championship in Las Vegas. Maldo has never won a major in his career. final warm-up shots as the bowlers get ready to compete here at Fairlawn. Randy, so in your great career, Hall of Fame credentials you've got, in the final moments before you're about to compete on TV, what's going through your mind?
Well, you're scrambling because you're trying to figure out the best way to play the lanes. Walter Ray Williams in the background. Dom Barrett is trying to become the 8th player to win the Triple Crown. And you could see some of the biggest stars, biggest names in the sport that accomplished it. Last warm-up shot on the left lane for Dom. And getting back to your question, now it's like, all right, I have to commit to something. So it's this ball standing.
To that if I need to, but I came in a bit right and it picked up in the front like I wanted to in this lane. This lane I'm going to be guessing a bit, but I think it's okay.
There you go. So I'm going to pick this ball. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to look at that target.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking about using like speed hold, but.
Left lane?
Yeah. Okay. All right, boys. Thanks.
Last calculations, and then you have to commit.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Final words of advice for the tour reps. Renato trying to climb the ladder again. He's done it twice. How about 3 times? Took down Sean Rash, 212-187 in match 2. His third match starts with a shot. He liked it. That's why.
Big curve. Leave that up for me for a second, but you can see 21 to just outside of 5.
He rolls out of RAF Liberty Lanes in Lakenheath in England. Winner of 2 major PBA titles, Dom Barrett.
Well, my friend, I have just 2 words for you. Triple Crown. Dom Barrett won the World Championship in 2013 and the U.S. Open in 2018. And with a win today, he would become the 8th player to accomplish the Triple Crown feat. His last win came in Kuwait City, Kuwait.
A couple years back.
Yeah, 2019. He's been working so hard on his game to get back to that championship form. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Dom's day starts. Right lane. With a nice shot. Well, he told us yesterday, winning the Triple Crown would mean the world to him. Joined elite company on that list we saw.
Just a beautiful game, but he got into trouble with his swing direction, and that's what he's been working on.
And he said to us yesterday, Randy, he's happy because he feels like he's a good bowler again. I mean, this is one of the, as we see his arsenal, one of the great bowlers on the planet. But you've got to keep working, got to keep improving. Dom Barrett is off to a great start.
You saw his arsenal. He's using the speed on both lanes right now. And 2 beauties to start match number 3 for Dom Barrett. No texting, Dom.
Sean Maldonato's making some headlines here.
That's good.
That's good, he says. And a 7-pin disagrees.
Really good.
Well, it looks like he's moved even deeper on that right lane. Check this out. That's right in between, or just inside of 5th arrow. That's covering a lot of territory. So that would be the 24th board. Remember, 39 boards across the lane.
Have the 7, have his mark. And you mentioned it, Randy, 2 straight Tournament of Champions winners have climbed the ladder. Last year, Frankie Lavoie was the 5th seed. You see Sean's 3rd place. Lost Lavoie's 300 game in Vegas. Beat Sean Rash. Lavoie beat Jesper Svensson. He beat Belmo, and then the top seed Anthony Simonson in Jupiter, Florida. The 2021 TOC. So maybe 3 in a row, but maybe a tough spare coming up here for Sean. 2, 4, 8, 10.
You could see there that he didn't get it far enough to the right and hydroplaned. Well, it just never gets to the friction. This is makeable. 2, 4, 8, 10.
Less than 9% on tour converts, and the number will go down. 2-pin stands for Maldonado. Open frame. And look at Barrett's lead at 25 pins.
Well, this is the right idea. He just needed to catch just a piece of the 2-pin.
See how Dom responds, given the gift. Takes advantage. Trip 10. Young son back home in England. Look at this. Colby Barrett. He showed us this on his phone, Randy, yesterday. He's all set to go. And then the little head flip when he released it. That was my favorite part. Kimberly has more.
Dom's 3.5-year-old son Colby is following in his dad's footsteps with his love of bowling, as you guys just saw in that video. And Dom told us that he and his wife set up plastic pins at home, and he bowls on their wood floors, but he gets extra excited when he gets to go to, as what Colby calls, big boy bowling to practice with his dad. And from the video you guys saw, he's got some mad skills, don't you think?
Yeah,
looks great, right?
I think he's got great form, absolutely. Just like his dad.
Tom told us yesterday he's a proper boy now. He's proper. Like that. Growing up. Pretty cool.
Well, this is something Maldonado hasn't faced all day. Oh,
He needs a rally, and instead he gets a split.
He moved way right and tried to square it up. A good 10 boards to the right on that move. Well, he had nothing to lose, really. He didn't like that lane to begin with and didn't like the way he was playing it, obviously, but I'm wondering if a ball change would have been better.
Huh?
He might be wondering the same thing, RP, because now with an open frame, the gap widens. 56 pins.
It's been one of the stranger Tournament of Champions I can remember.
It has been back at the venerable building. And Dom Barrett's got to be enjoying this. Late tap, there's your strike. The beer frame, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Grabs a Pabst today, and please drink responsibly.
You know, going back to 2020 when Chris Prather climbed the ladder, there wasn't a close match in that Tournament of Champions either. In fact, he won the title match against O'Neill 280 to 205.
Wow. Well, Dom Barrett is off to a great start, which, cross the deck for the 10.
Don't you dare sleep on Dom Barrett, 10-pin. Don't do it.
Can I say re-rack, please?
Front 5, a re-rack here for Dom Barrett to enjoy this a little longer.
Watch this pin action. This is crazy. Like one messenger comes in front, and then another pin rolls to the back. Head pin gets tripped up, goes in front, and something rolls in the back to get the 10 out. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Just had the beer frame, and now a Pabst 6-pack alert. Dom strikes here. He wins $2,000, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. Looking for that 1-6. And the 6-pack for Dom Barrett. Yes! There it is!
Listen for it. Listen. Crack over that six-pack, Dom.
$2,000, Richard, but he wants the $100,000 first place prize, Randy.
Well, he's halfway there in this game anyway.
The on-lane graphics you see today, including the ball tracer, are courtesy of Clutch Bowling. Looking awesome as always. Speaking of awesome, how about Tom Barrett, the front six, halfway home to a 300 game? There have been 32 televised 300 games. Maldonado, to say the least, a massive hole, and he crosses over and gets a Brooklyn strike. Out of the break.
That hurt. Well, he's not going to win this game or this tournament, but his career certainly turned around after he took his thumb out of the bowling ball and went to the two-handed style, no thumb, capturing 2 victories last season for the first time winning. And now some major championship experience for Sean.
Two forward.
Picks up the spare, 10th year pro. 35 years old, out of Texas. Houstonian. Focus back now to England's Dom Barrett, looking for the front 7. How about it, 7 straight? Oh yeah! 7 up, 7 down. Dom Barrett.
And the big difference is ball roll. I mean, Dom Barrett's roll, his speed, they're meshing perfectly with the way you have to play this pair of lanes here at Riviera.
And there's the alert. It's out. Pull over, Randy. Pull over. Chasing 300 alert.
No chance of my pulling over.
Okay. Keep going then. Don't listen to me. Needs 5 more.
Oh, man.
Ringing 10-pin. Great shot. Great shot.
Yeah, there's a jinx. 300 alert jinx.
We should mention the first ever PBA televised 300 game in this building. Great Jack Bionalillo against Les Schisler. April 1st, 1967. Won that one, 300-216. Didn't win the tournament, but did have the first ever televised 300 game in tour history. Right here at AMF Riviera Lanes, this historic building.
There you go, Sean.
Coming up next on Fox, NASCAR heads to Fontana as the world's best drivers battle it out in Southern California. It all starts next only on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
You know, it would be really fun if, like, you and I got to drive those NASCARs. You know, they have those tracks where you can go and drive.
Together, separately?
No,
How do you mean?
No, in separate cars.
Okay.
And then, all right, Sean, good for you. Finish strong. And then what happens is I let you get some confidence and you get a little lead on me, and then I spin you into the wall.
That sounds really awful, but
wouldn't that be fun?
I'd like to drive a car really fast on a track like that, by myself maybe. No spin outs involved. This match is over. Dom Barrett's gonna advance. The odds to win provided by Fox Bet. There it is, all even. Whoa! And the championship match to win the 2022 Kia Tournament of Champions here in Fair Lawn, Ohio. What a game for Barrett.
You know, if Chris Prather can get comfortable early, I think we might have a great title match because he loves to do exactly what Dom Barrett's doing.
John told us yesterday he's won titles all over the world. Slip there.
Still
going. I mean, this is over, this match, but you got to fish it out, of course. But this would be special, especially in this venerable building. Wow, he's locked in, looking good. Looking good.
Looks as good as we've seen from Dom Barrett in the last couple of years.
It's the hard work he put in.
Yep, he got his swing in the right spot now, and now he can get his hand to do what he wants it to do.
About an hour commute to his Boeing Center in England. And he was there day and night. Morning session, lunch, then an evening session to get his game back on track, and it certainly worked. As we check the Kia PBA Tournament of Champions Stepladder bracket, Maldonado got by Jones, got by Rash, but not by Barrett. And next, the top seed and 2020 champ, Chris Prather, takes on Dom Barrett. He won it in 2020 when he climbed the ladder. Now, he's going to take on Dom Barrett for the championship. We can't wait to watch this one. Next on Fox. The World Series of Bowling begins next Sunday on FS1 at noon Eastern. The PBA hits the lanes from Valero Wauwatosa in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, outside Milwaukee for the Rob Holman Doubles Championship a year ago. Andrew Anderson, Chris Prather won in Tampa for the Rob Holman Doubles Championship. Out by the top seeds, Tom Doherty and BJ Moore, 245-203 to win the title a year ago. Trying to defend that with AA coming up next week. He won here in 2020, and Randy's trying to repeat the feat in 2022.
Yeah, and he's confident right now. He feels it. Worked on some things with his grip, and it's allowed him to do the things he's good at doing, and that's manipulating the bowling ball.
The odds to win provided by Fox Bet. All even. Prather, Barrett, head-to-head. Only one can take home that trophy at $100,000 as the Tournament of Champions winner. The PBA on Fox is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. By Kia and the new Forte GT. It's one fantastic ride.
A tournament that spanned 7 decades, producing some of bowling's greatest moments.
History has been made.
A major championship. There's really nothing else that needs to be said.
Get the hardware, my friend. You have earned it.
The 2022 PBA Tournament of Champions Final starts now on Fox.
What a matchup we've got. 57th Tournament of Champions. In this historic building, AMF Riviera Lanes, outside Akron, Ohio. That trophy is on the line. And Randy, here's our tail of the tape.
Well, obviously, Dom Barrett, he has a few more years of experience on the big tour, but Chris Prather, he's been making up a lot of ground in a short period of time.
One match left here in Fair Lawn. Prather, Barrett. A place in bowling history, $100,000. A major champion
Don Barrett's going to start the title match. You saw him work that rosin bag on that thumb. He hasn't been here in a while.
Oh, so much at stake. And here we go. Uninterrupted championship match. Barrett starts with a strike.
Bowling out of Plainfield Lanes in Plainfield, Illinois. Winner of the 2020 Tournament of Champions, Chris Prather.
Well, we talked about Prather winning the Tournament of Champions in 2020 right here at Riviera, so he's no stranger to winning the big bucks. He won $100,000 in the inaugural PBA playoffs. He won $100,000 when he won the Tournament of Champions, and today he's one win away from another $100,000 payday. Wow, that was hard for me to get out.
But you did it.
There was so much money involved. I got so jacked.
A lot of dollar signs. A lot of dollar signs.
I was like, it was like a 12-pack of Mountain Dew trying to get that out.
Top seed starts his day. He's playing way in, and he's playing perfectly to start the match with a strike. I thought Chris's comments after becoming the top seed for Sears Arsenal were kind of interesting. He said, I'm about the titles, not about the money.
See his Arsenal right there. He's using a dark code. And he's playing way in, Dave.
Wow. Top of the 10.
The only problem with that angle is getting the corners out.
Corner pins. He's got a high school team rooting him on as well here today.
He's got that great hand.
And to finish his thought, we asked him yesterday, hey, would you mind share the money if you're not that important to you? He said, oh, wait, whoa, no. Yeah. I want the $100,000, but I really want the prestige of the titles.
Right. Okay. Nice.
10-pin for Barrett.
Seen a few single pin conversions today, and we've seen some that were missed. Perfect.
Right down the middle. He's locked in. The 2022 Showdown Tour, powered by Lane Talk, launches with the PBA World Series of Bowling. Showdown, the two-game combined score, closest without going over to the total score of the PBA World Championship title match will win. Head to PBA.com for more information on how to enter the 2022 Showdown for free. Don Barrett. Yes.
Elbow, wrist snap, that creates the power, and then obviously the great balance. Think about the body lean going to the right, the arm swing going forward, and just how athletic you have to be to get in that position.
Back to the top seed. Prather. Oh, boy, it's a double wood. 8-pin.
Well, Chris Prather's playing the lanes deeper than any player on the telecast today, and look at that release and that hand rotating around the side of the bowling ball to get it to come around the corner. You have to have rotation to cover that many boards.
First time in his career on TV as the top seed.
Yeah, isn't that
interesting?
Isn't that crazy?
All the greatness he's enjoyed over the last few years. He said to us yesterday, it's a very different approach. Get your practice shots when you can. Of course, big warm-up. Pre-show. It's about focus. Offset for quite a while before he gets to compete, and leaves the 4-pin.
I mean, and then look at the miles per hour. 16.3, 22, almost 23 to 4 down lane. That's just throwing it sideways. You know, back in the day when it was urethane balls and rubber balls and plastic balls, if you threw it like in that direction, you'd get 3 every shot. You'd hit the 610 right in the face.
Close match. Barrett to take the lead here. His 4th frame works on a strike.
Can take the lead.
By 2 with a strike, which he gets. Oh, he blitzes the rack. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket. Those pins had 0 chance. And Dom Barrett is ahead.
Full rack attack by Dom Barrett to take the lead early.
Come on,
and just stone-faced.
You like that?
Absolutely. It's too early to get jacked. You don't think about the money. You don't think about, man, it's been so. You focus on the motion, the shape you're trying to create, and getting from the start to the foul line. And that's all you think about. The visualization that goes into each and every shot.
Fifth frame for the Turkey, 12-pin lead. Yes, indeed. He's locked in.
Dom's moved in a little bit more towards the center part of the lane as well. A good 3 boards left with his feet.
Right lane, Prather. Help on the 9? No help.
Yeah, and again, that's the problem when you're creating that much angle. Ball goes right by the 9-pin.
Chris talked about it yesterday. When you're the 4th or 5th seed, you can dictate how the lanes are going to play, break things down differently, shape your ball differently. Now it's just one match. Got to commit to the game plan. Works on a spare, 6th frame, big shot. Oh, it's high, 3-6-10.
That was certainly slow.
Take a look at this follow through, guys. Left side of his head.
Oh.
Leaves the 10-pin. It's an open frame.
Chris is a good spare shooter, too. We've seen a lot of missed spares today. And right now, Dom Barrett he's got to kind of be feeling like a bulldog on a pork chop.
Oh, 27. Looks for the 4-bagger. I like the bulldog pork chop line better than the gas station sushi. Much better.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
You're up 37. Look at stay hot. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Too much.
Got it way right. Look at that.
Right. What happened?
Yeah, you can't get it back from that spot on the lane. This might be just getting overly pumped after the open frame by Prather.
1, 2, 4, 8, 10. Wash out. And nice cover, though. How about that? Wow.
Well trained. Let's go.
It's a spare of the game brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed Rate, believe you will.
That spare right there may have just won him the Tournament of Champions in the Triple Crown.
Move on.
But still a lot of game left.
Last one's good.
Got to recover from seeing that drastic miss of the pocket. On the right lane, now the left lane, and that is high, and the 3-6-10.
Yeah, and that's typical. It's just the overcompensation from the shot before. Again, folks, the Triple Crown consists of the U.S. Open, the World Championship, and the Tournament of Champions.
The original 3 majors. Dom won the 2013 PBA World Championship, 2018 U.S. Open. This could be his day.
Same spare that Prather just missed on the same lane.
Yeah, 3-6-10. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
It's his day, Randy. It's his day.
Unreal. I mean, this is a dead chop. He barely catches the 6-pin, and the pin comes out of the back to catch the 10. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Prather stuck, trying to rebound, and a good shot,
Yeah.
and leaves the 10.
It was. I mean, some days you're the bug, and some days you're the windshield. And right now, it kind of looks like Dom Barrett's the windshield.
Cross lane, single pin, spare conversion, and 10 pin for Prather. He said it was yesterday one of the biggest thrills he's got is being able to call his dad up. Got a trophy to add to your trophy case. The bowling center back home. It's a big Chris Prather display, including the 2020 Tournament of Champions trophy. It's got a little road now, though. It's not over. He's in a hole.
There you go. Another solid 9 after ring 10, and Prather's got to be asking himself, what the heck do I have to do to strike?
Just not happening. It is happening for this guy.
Better.
Much better.
Much better, says Dom Barrett.
Coming on.
There's a rotation, the power, and that's why you want to put power on a bowling ball, to carry those hits like that.
Foundation frame up 20 pins. You see the max scores. He's trying to cruise into victory.
Okay.
Stay clean and win his 3rd career major on the Triple Crown.
Right.
7 pin.
Shot. Good
Yep.
shots.
It was a good one. Stubborn 7-pin on the left lane once again.
Be within yourself.
It's getting closer and closer to that time where a major championship is in reach. And this is where you really have to keep it together mentally.
Stay focused. Get your 7 pin. He's got that, no problem.
Thank you.
Don't forget to head to the PBA YouTube channel. Just a few minutes for the PBA post show presented by Kia. We'll wrap up today's proceedings from here in Fair Lawn, Ohio.
See the max scores right there, 222 Barrett, 212 Prather.
Two-8.
Well, kicking that 10-pin out extended his tournament life. And now it's all but over. 189 max score.
It's tough for the top seed to win. Doesn't happen much. The one match. There's a strike. Too late. We talked to us yesterday about extreme confidence in this building after winning 2 years ago. We talked about patience being such a big key that he thought would lead him to the path to victory. But Dom Barrett has been excellent in his matches. Chris not as sharp. Tripped in. Right down the middle and finish it up. Strikes out for a 189.
Needs 4 on the first ball.
4 for the title.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! Come on!
Dom Barrett has done it. The 2022 Kia PBA Tournament of Champions winner. It's the Triple Crown for the star from Great Britain. What a day for Dom.
Oh,
welcome back, Dom Barrett.
Done it. Done it.
And the family on FaceTime loves it. Isn't that great?
Hey, mate, thank you so much. Thank you.
Wife Cassie, young son Colby.
I can't believe it.
Go to the phone. Watching.
Love you so much.
From Great Britain. That is amazing.
I'll call you in a bit. I love you.
To achieve the Triple Crown. The original 3 majors.
Boys.
World Championship, U.S. Open, and now.
Mate, thank you so much.
The Tournament of
you.
Champions.
Wow. Not in my wildest dreams. Thank you to everyone at home supporting me. Cassie, Colby. Thank you to Brunswick. Thank you to Turbo. Thank you to Dexter. Thank you to everyone who believes me. All the help. Eric, Mike Wolf, Dino, Eric Krause, Bugsy Kelly. Unbelievable. I can't believe I did this.
His family had the lane level look, and he joins the list now of these legends to win the World Championship, U.S. Open, and the TOC. What a day for Dom Barrett. Kimberly joined by the happy winner.
What a day indeed, Dom. With this win, you have become the 8th person in history to win the Triple Crown. Put into words what this moment means to you.
Not in my wildest dreams I think I could ever do that. I mean, I've won a lot around the world, not as much in USA as I hoped, but yeah, 3 majors, Triple Crown, puts me alongside Chris Barnes, my good friend, who've been, he's been talking me into this a little bit this week, let's say, and Jason Couch as well, and unbelievable. I couldn't tell you.
Well, you looked pretty locked in from that first match, but can we talk about those, the 6th and the 7th and this one, where you had those split conversions? Because in that 7th one, it looked like you got a little help. What was it from your perspective?
Just things come together. Yeah, the right lane started to hook early and it was already tight, so I had to make sure I get it around the carry down the urethane. Just missed it slightly, and I didn't do that the whole time, really. But, yeah, good spare, moved on. I think I over-adjusted. My hand got really, really good behind the ball in the left lane, which it didn't need to do, and it hooked. And then, yeah, very fortunate in the spare.
Now, I saw you over there. Actually, everyone saw you over there on FaceTime. Why don't you go ahead and tell us who was on FaceTime with you?
Yeah, my little boy Colby just gone to bed, just missed his bedtime. But, yeah, my wife Cassie at home as well. I want to share this with them. They can't be here, obviously. It's a long flight. But, you know, they're a real big part of the sacrifices we have to make for me to be here. And sometimes it's worthwhile like this.
Well, they were here with you in spirit and on FaceTime. Congratulations on this win.
He's got the trophy. He's got his 3rd career major. Next Sunday, the PBA returns with a World Series of Bowling. Roth Holman doubles championship at noon Eastern on FS1. 9th career title, the Triple Crown. Now for Don Barrett. Coming up next on Fox, we head to the warmth of Southern California for NASCAR Race Day, Fontana, followed by the NASCAR Cup Series from Auto Club Speedway. Now for Andy Pedersen, Kimberly, Pressler, and the entire group, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from Fairlawn, Ohio, outside Akron. You've been watching the PBA on Fox. What a day for Don Barrett from Great Bentley, England. He's a major champion again. He's won the Triple Crown.